Hey stationery friend, I'm so glad you're here. Grab your journal and a snack and a drink and let's journal together. Today we'll be journaling in my traveler's notebook in one of the swap journals that I have with my two friends, Emma and Olivia. The first thing I'll be doing is writing my name in the entry log using one of my fountain pens. This is the Kaweco Sport Iridescent Pearl, and I'm using Mystic Mountain ink from Colorverse to write down the date and my name. We also have a couple of these cool interactive spreads that we come back to every time, like what we're currently watching and our current favorite foods, so I added those in there. I'm also adding what I'm not grateful for and what I'm grateful for in these two spreads that Emma made for us. Now it's finally time for me to use my beloved hand clip and another clip to keep my pages down and start deciding how I'm going to make this spread. I have this beautiful paper bag that I got from a restaurant called Forno Cultura. I went for lunch with a couple of my friends. We went stationery shopping and stopped here for sandwiches, and it was so amazing. So I stole the bag and brought it home and decided to use it in my journal spread when I want to tell Olivia and Emma all about how our stationery adventure went. So I'm using that as background for my spread and pulling some collage elements that I want to use. I'm really going for like a black and brown theme at the beginning, and then I decided that I wanted to use some of the stickers that my pen pal Lizzie's Letters gave to me. You can also find her on YouTube. She's lovely and is so good at what she does, and she makes the most beautiful letters, and I'm so lucky to get them. And I always love the stationery that she sends me and want to use it right away, so I'm pulling out quite a few things that she sent me recently. This is usually how I start a spread. I just kind of pick through some stickers and stationery and see what jumps out at me at the time. So there's these girl stickers and the flowers, especially the reds and the pinks, as well as this collage paper that I really liked the colors of, and the spread just kind of starts coming together that way. After I pick what I think are my main elements, I start looking at how I want to arrange them. I usually start with larger pieces in the back and work my way back to front, larger to smaller, because it's harder to put down a big piece of stationery after you've already decided where other little things go, for example. I really liked the film element there, so I wanted to put the girl in a little film frame, and the butterfly sticker also has a film frame around it, so I thought that worked really well. And I wanted to arrange everything so that the black and brown and red and a little bit of green were all throughout the entire spread. You can see I start picking through these little bins that I have on my desk that just have a mishmash of stationery in them to see if there's anything else that really jumps out at me, but I decide that this looks pretty good and I'm going to start gluing things down. I really like the different textures that are in the pieces that I've decided to use today as well. The paper bag has a sort of waxy texture and it's crinkly, whereas the other pieces might be more smooth or semi-translucent, and it also adds some more texture and interest to the spread instead of it all looking like it's the exact same type of paper and the same machine and everything like that. Something funny is I always arrange things, move them out of the way, and then when I actually glue them down, it never looks the same, which is totally fine. I take a very laissez-faire approach to it all. I just go with what I think looks good and go from there. Sometimes I make mistakes and I have to figure it out later, but I try not to stress about it because at the end of the day, this is a relaxing hobby for me, and I really enjoy the process as well as the final outcome. If you also know me, you know that I love adding gold elements or things that have gold foil in them. So this ticket was an absolute must when I first saw it, and of course, who doesn't like mushroom themed things? So I really liked adding that into the spread. You can see I have different browns, a little bit of black, some pink and green a little bit, and it's starting to come together where I might need to add some more color here or there, or arrange things so that everything looks balanced to me. I really like that collage paper specifically because it has a little bit of red in it, some black, a little bit of brown, but also that slight spot of blue, and I really lean on that later when I start adding more blue to the spread, just because I can, just because it's there, and I really wanted to pull that out of that collage paper. So even when I start, I think I know where I'm going, and then over time it might change completely, but that's part of the fun about it. I always love flipping through my trusty sticker book. I bought this from the Aesthetics Studio. They're based in Markham and it's a small business, so I highly recommend checking them out if you're looking for a sticker book like this. It has made it so much easier for me to use my pet tapes and my washi tapes and stickers because they're all in this one spot and they're not moving around, they're not loose. And if I pick it up and think I want to use it but decide not to, it's really easy to just put it right back on the page and come back to it later. So I use this a ton, and I wish I would have known about it sooner, but I would definitely recommend, if this is something you think you would use, to try it out because it's just so fun and easy. You just get to pick up things and put them down just like a sticker sheet. But usually, because I'm using a lot of pet tape, I have to cut things out ahead of time, and it's very time consuming. So this makes it a lot easier for when I just want to stick things down and make it really quick and easy because it's already ready for me there. One of the final elements before I start working on the right side is these word stickers that I have. They're Tim Holtz brand and they were kind of expensive, so I'm trying to use them more, but I find it hard because you have to choose exactly what words you want to use and there's just a lot of choice. But I chose Enjoy Friendship because I want to make it clear that this spread is about having a really good time with my friends and doing things that we love, like going to stationery stores. So I thought that was a good phrase to add on the page here. At this point, I start thinking that the left side is almost done. I could probably add a couple more details, but the right side is looking really bare. And sometimes it's great to have a really busy left side and just straight up writing on the right side to have that contrast, but I was really feeling still wanting to collage, so I decided to make a little decorative corner where I could write the date and have a few little elements to gain some interest on the right side. I really went heavy on the blue on that side, so I realized I might need to add a little bit more blue on the left and started doing that with a couple of stickers and pet tape pieces. Finally, I add some red flowers on the right side to echo the reddish pink flowers on the left, make it look a little bit more cohesive, and a couple more flowers on the left as well. I just really love adding those little details at the end. I'm using my Uniball 1 black gel pen to write the date over top of this washi tape because it won't smudge, and I really like that. And then I'm picking what pen I want to use in the spread. I'm using my TWSBI Diamond 580 white rose gold fountain pen. I have it in a medium nib, and I'm using Tumbling Time Blue from Ferris Wheel Press in their Fairy Tales collection. I find myself going back to that color a lot. It's very beautiful. And I'm just writing in here all about what I want to tell Emma and Olivia about regarding my fun stationery outing that I had with a couple of my friends here in Toronto. I got so excited that my friends wanted to check out these stores that I even made a Google Maps route that we could all follow and planned it out for the day. And we had a lot of fun, so I wanted to commemorate that in this swap journal. At the very end, I decided to use one of the tapes that I bought on this stationery journey. It's a Yohaku washi tape to decorate the bottom right because I couldn't stand seeing an awkward bottom right empty corner since I was done writing. So it has a little bit of white, a little bit of black, and a little bit of blue as well. And the offcut I'm adding to the left side. I'm so happy with how the spread turned out, and I hope you enjoyed journaling with me. I will see you in the next video. Bye!